Well, hi there everybody. I'm Abby from Abbi Collections, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my beautiful giant paper snowflake. I designed this template over 3 years ago, and I've made some very minor modifications to it to make it even better and easier to make for you guys. I'm going to be discussing with you how you can downsize this beautiful template to make various sized snowflakes. And this is a fairly simple process for building this. It is not at all advanced or super complicated. You're just going to need a few basic supplies, and we're going to go over those in just a moment. I also want to note that the templates for this and the supplies are going to be linked for you below in the video description and on the blog post that is linked that goes with this craft tutorial. So be sure to check those out if you want to know exactly where I get my resources from. You can absolutely use a cutting machine for this project. I recommend that if possible, but if you don't have a cutting machine, don't stress, don't worry. I have printable PDFs included in the template download for you, so you can absolutely hand cut. It's just gonna take a little bit more patience and time to cut out some of these details for the snowflakes. So let's go ahead and get started with this beautiful craft. I can't wait to share it with you, and I can't wait to see how your snowflakes turn out. So be sure to visit my Facebook group, which is linked below in the video description for you, and share your beautiful projects with me too. The supplies you're going to need for this project are a glue gun, 65-pound cardstock, you'll also need some scissors or a cutting machine, and you'll need the snowflake templates, which are linked below in the video description, as well as my paper resources, which can also be found below in the video description. So like I said, we're going to be making this beautiful snowflake flower. And I created this design over 3 years ago, and I originally made it with a 7-sided base instead of a 6-sided base. I decided to redo the tutorial for 2 reasons. One, our videos have come a long way on Abbi Collections, and I'm working slowly to try and update some of them. So this is more of a fresh and better video on it. And secondly, because I wanted to show a tutorial on the 6-sided base snowflake, because there were a few people who were struggling with getting the 7-sided one to always look even when they brought the snowflake together. So this one will be much easier on that. If you're interested in seeing the original one and how it was done with the 7-sided base, and also learning how to do a bejeweled center, then you can visit that link below in the video description. So I want to note here that I did use a cutting machine for this. However, there are printable PDFs included in the templates, so if you feel like giving it a go and cutting by hand, you can absolutely do that. I'm also going to be showing you at the end how to downsize your snowflake to a large and a medium snowflake. And in this tutorial, I am going to show you an extra large version. For the petals here, the snowflake petals, you're going to need 6 in each size. You will need 6 extra large, 6 large, and 6 medium, and 1 extra large 6-sided base. There is also a large and a medium 6-sided base in there, which I will mention again when I tell you how you can easily downsize these using these templates. So first we need to prep our petals, and we're going to prep them into a cone shape that looks like this. I've already prepped all of those, but I have a petal here to show you how I did that. I like to sort of fold right at the center bottom, kind of make a very slight crease, and then we're going to be adding glue to one side and overlapping it so that we form a cone shape with our snowflake petal. There we go, just like that. And you're gonna prep them all exactly the same way. All 6 of the extra large, large, and medium, you're gonna prep them all exactly the same way. I've gone ahead and already prepped the rest of my petals here, and we're gonna start the assembly process onto the 6-sided base. All right, so once you have prepped all of your petals, we're going to take the large ones and we're going to glue it right on top of the extra large one, okay? So I just add a little bit of glue. You can do it on the inside or the top of the other one. Add a little bit of glue in there and then slide that right on top. You're gonna do that for all 6 of the large and extra large. Bring all of them together, just like that. Okay, once you get all of those together, exactly the same way. Then it's going to be time to start placing them onto our six-sided base. So of course, each side of the six-sided base represents a place where you're going to place one of these snowflake points. To help the process be even easier for you, I want you to fold this along each of the points. So you see that there are 2 points mirroring each other here, 2 mirroring here, and 2 mirroring here. I want you to crease down the center on each one of those. So I've creased one time, and then again, and then lastly, just like that. And when you open it up, you will see 6 pie creases basically on your six-sided base, which will make it even easier when you're placing these pieces on to keep it super even for you. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to add some glue right here to the bottom of one of your petals, and you want to place it right inside one of those creases of the pie pieces you're seeing on the top of your six-sided base. Or if it's easier for you to just reference each side of the base, that's also what I'm doing here. And I'm holding it until dry, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. That, and you're going to keep going until you have added all 6 of these initial extra large petals here, covered with those large snowflake petals. And this is actually going to be your bottom side here. So when we're done adding these, we're going to flip them over, and that's going to become the top side. All right, I'm on my last one here. There we go, just like that. And if you feel like your flower for any reason is a little floppy, you can always come in here and add some extra glue right between each of these and sort of press them together, and that will really help close and support the flower even more. Okay. All right, now, so I'm gonna flip this whole thing over, and you're gonna see that this is gonna become the top of our snowflake now. And we're going to add on these medium petals right in between each of the extra large petals that we placed on the other side of the base. So we're just gonna begin gluing those around. I'm gonna add a little glue to the tip of one, and we're gonna glue those. Pay attention that this is landing squarely in between those two petals below it, so that it looks nice and symmetrical. The top side here, you really want to pay attention to what this is looking like more than what it's looking like on the base. Use these more as your guide than the base at this point. Okay, there we go, just like that. Now, if you want, there are a couple of options at this point. With an extra large one, you are going to see that there's quite a bit of space between these because we're wanting them to fall in between the 2 petals below it. Now, there are a couple different things you can do. First is you can add another 6 petals in between if you want. Totally optional. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what that looks like, just so you can get an idea. So if you wanted to, you could come in here and you could glue some in between each one. Totally optional, but for the extra large, it can be helpful, especially if you end up with a lot of space between those petals that we just did. And then you could add a decorative snowflake piece right on top to finish it off. Or if you didn't want to cut out those extra 6 small petals, then you could just go ahead and add on this piece right in the center as is and finish it off as it is. For my preference, I am going to place another 6 here. I just want to say that you don't have to do that. You can stick with the 6 that I told you to cut out at the beginning. So I just want to stress that that is completely optional. So don't feel like you have to. You can follow it either way. All right, so I'm adding in my last medium for my second set of 6 here. Again, totally optional if you want to stick with the original set of 6 that's below it and stop there and then just add your snowflake in on top. You could totally do that. This is just completely up to your preference and how detailed you want to get. All right, so there we go. We have this next set of 6 added on. And the very last step at this point in time is to go ahead and place a snowflake. There are several different of these bonus snowflake designs in the templates, so you can play around with which one you like better. This is one of the designs. This is another one of them. You might prefer certain ones over others. I am going to use this one for this, and what I do to connect this is I make sure that each of these points for this piece are sitting in between each of these snowflake petals that we put in, and I just add a little bit of glue on the back. Just like that, and just give it a little press, not too hard. You don't want it like sinking all the way down into the center there, just enough to where it won't go anywhere. And there we go. There is our extra large snowflake design. Let me check. I actually want to show you guys. See how wide it is here. It is just over 20 inches or right at 20 inches wide. So a beautiful large snowflake for sure. Definitely can make some statement decor for a party. So I really hope you guys like this. Now I want to talk about downsizing here. I don't want you to be afraid to play around with the different size petals because there's honestly a lot of different ways you could bring this snowflake together. This is just my example of how I do it so that you can feel confident in following along here in this video and putting these templates together for yourself. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a large design here. What I used for this large design is I used 6 large petals, 6 medium petals that are placed over the top of this large one, and then I used 6 small and then finished it off with a snowflake petal. You will notice though that for the extra large here, I did not use any small. I used medium petals for all of them. So that I just want to point out that you can use small if you want, but I did not use a small in the extra large here. I used medium petals, 2 layers of medium petals, or you could stick with just the 1 layer of medium petals. So for these smaller flowers, it can be helpful to use the small petals for that top layer of snowflake petals there. Same thing for this medium one. I used 6 medium here, and you'll notice I didn't place anything on top like we did here with the extra large and the large where we added this little pretty layer. I didn't do that here because we're dealing with such a smaller snowflake already that it didn't really seem necessary to me. It was going to be hidden, so it didn't really seem necessary. So I just used 6 medium and 6 small and then finished the center off with a snowflake. So I'm telling you all this because I want you to see that there is a lot of different ways to make these snowflakes, and you don't have to be you know, one exact way. You can play around with it. So like I said, if you want to make this medium-sized snowflake here, you will use the 6 medium and 6 small, a centerpiece, and then you'll use a medium 6-sided base, which is included in the templates. And for the large size, once again, you would use 6 large, 6 medium, and 6 small, followed by the snowflake top. And you would use the 6-sided large base for the base of this one, which is also included in the templates. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I would love to see how your snowflakes turn out, what colors you use for them. I'd love to see. So go ahead and join my Facebook group below this video and share your creations with me. I'll see you guys there. Thanks so much for watching.